Good morning, everybody. Welcome back for installment of Scott Selections here for Monday, January 31st. Before getting today's play of the day, quick recap of what began. So we had a nice winner in the NFL with Matthew Stafford over half an interception at -110 on BetMGM. Rocking chair winner really did not take long. Stafford threw one in the first quarter. I believe it was the third overall drive of the game. So worked itself out. We'll look for another winner here on Monday. And for the play of the day, looking at a matchup in basketball between the Grizzlies and the 76ers, taking place at around 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And for the play of the day, we like the Grizzlies here on the road, +4 at -110 on Caesars. Time recording of 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Couple reasons why I like the Grizzlies +4 here. First of all, 4 is a great line. Shopping around 3.5 available at basically every other book. There's even been some juiced 3.5s. So I do think you will see this line easily drop to 3.5 or even 3 by opening tip. But to look at the actual record so far, we know Memphis has been one of the best teams in the league to the surprise of a decent amount of people. However, one particular, I'd say, factor that's going under the radar is how good this team is on the road. The Grizzlies are 16-8 straight up and 17-7 ATS on the road. While the Sixers, we know that in years past, they've been dominant at home. This year, not so much. The 76ers are 13-10 straight up, which is decent. However, the Sixers are also 9-14 ATS at home. So for whatever reason, the Sixers have been struggling a bit at the Wells Fargo Center, and I don't exactly trust them to lay 4 against one of the best teams in the league at this point in time. Plus, if you want to look at the actual lineups, Memphis is still extremely underrated. You're going down the line. Ja's a top 5 point guard in the league. Bane is a very solid shooting guard, potentially in line for most improved. It's probably going to go to Ja, but the point is Bane's been really good. You have Jaren Jackson, who is one of the best defensive players in the league. I'll get back to him in a minute. And you have Steven Adams, who is a big body who cannot exactly guard Embiid because Embiid has the lateral quickness, but he can be physical with him. And I do think that he can cause Embiid a little bit of discomfort, or at least to make him work for his points in this game. But to go through Jaren Jackson's defensive numbers, I just got to mention these quickly because the blocks per game are absolutely nuts over the last week and change, and I got to talk about it. So to go in order, against the Wizards, 2 blocks, 2 steals. Against the Jazz, 6 blocks, 2 steals. Against the Spurs, 6 blocks, 0 steals. Then against Dallas was a bit quiet, had 0 blocks, 1 steal. Then against Denver, 4 blocks, no steals. Against Milwaukee, 4 blocks, no steals. And against Chicago, 5 blocks, no steals. You can really just go down the line. He walks into basically 3-4 blocks a game. It's actually insane. But the point is that Jackson does provide a lot of rim protection, which I think is going to be important for the Grizzlies to just really hone in defensively, because Adams and Jackson should do a pretty good joint job of, I'd say, at least somewhat containing Embiid. You can't really stop him, but if you just make him work for it and you prevent him from being efficient from the floor, I do think Philly has a lot of problems. And I do think that if you look at the efficiency numbers, you'll see where I'm coming from. Memphis is better in every single area. It's close in 2 of the 3 areas, but Memphis is still better. The Grizzlies ranked 9th in offensive efficiency. Philadelphia ranks 11th. Memphis ranks tied for 7th in defensive efficiency. Philadelphia ranks 10th. And the biggest disparity, the one that's kind of crazy, is that Memphis right now is the number 1 rebounding team in the league. They rank number 1 in rebounding rate. Meanwhile, Philadelphia, you'd assume with Embiid, would probably rank somewhere in the top 10. Not even close. Philadelphia actually ranks 26th in rebounding rate. So Memphis, I do think, will do a good job on the glass. Adams, we know, is a very good rebounder. Jackson can rebound too. Even the guards help out a little bit on the glass. But the point is, Memphis is better at offense, at defense, and rebounding rate. Memphis is one of the best teams in the league right now. Philly's been good lately, but so is Memphis. And the Grizzlies have been really good on the road, and Philadelphia has been brutal at covering at home. You're going to give me 4 with this Memphis team, I got to take it, because this Grizzlies team is really, really dangerous. And even though they're getting a lot of public recognition, it seems like the books are still a step behind when pricing their lines. This line should be closer, in my opinion, to 1, maybe even pick them. I think Memphis is actually that good. But I do think that based on where the numbers put right now, I got to take the values. The play that once again here for Monday, January 31st, is going to be on the Grizzlies, +4 at -110 on Caesars. Bye, everyone.